In China, I found something different, and that's peace and stability. Safety everywhere in China. The subway, the streets were cleaner than anything I saw back home. I used to wake up in the U.S. feeling anxious every day, not knowing what was in store. Crime on the streets, division in the headlines, and a system that felt broken. Then, a job opportunity, a chance to make change, a life experience, and I moved to China. And suddenly, no fear, no noise, and no chaos. Just safety, order, and calm. I came here thinking it was temporary, but what I found, did it make me want to stay for good? I actually left the U.S. thinking I'd be gone for a few months, or a year at the most. It's been 14 years in China now. This is the real reason I left the U.S. and why I'm never going back. This isn't about politics. It's about peace, safety, and a quality of life. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Chris here. I'm an American, and I've been living in China for over 14 years. And this is a little bit about my story. In this video, I'll break down exactly why China, not the U.S., is where I found real freedom, stability, and a future I believe in. And at the end of this video, I'll share a personal story that just might blow your mind. Watch this video until the end. Instead of me giving you my opinion, I want you to be open and honest. Give me your opinion in the comments below. Did I make the right or wrong decision? So in the U.S., you would see graffiti, tags everywhere, covering murals. Not in China. Respect. Everything is clean here. So let me be honest. The U.S. was exhausting. And from everything that I hear and see on the news and hear from family and friends, it's still exhausting. Every day felt like a fight. Inflation, shootings, crimes, toxic politics, and collapsing trust. I didn't feel safe. I didn't feel free. I felt like I was surviving, not living. That's when I decided to try something totally different and accept a job transfer. Sold everything except the clothes on my back and booked a one-way ticket to China. I came expecting chaos and figured I would adjust. But instead, what I found shocked me. The subway, the streets were cleaner than anything I saw back home. The infrastructure was jaw-dropping. I saw kids taking public transport by themselves, safely, without any worries. In China, I walk at midnight, 2 in the morning in big cities and feel completely safe. Would I do that back home in the U.S. now? I don't think so. China wasn't what I'd been told. It was clean, it was calm, it was efficient, and it was safe. In the US, every siren made me anxious. It was like, what now? In China, there's basically no sirens. It's silence and peace. Would you just look at this thing? Does it look like a spaceship from outer space or what? Amazing. I'm not worried here. I'm not worried about my kids being shot in school. I'm not worried about being attacked walking down the street late at night. I live in no fear in China. And actually, when I say I mean everybody in China lives without fear. And that alone is the freedom that I'm looking for. And in China, my money goes further. Rent was affordable when I first moved to China. And now, being a homeowner, my mortgage payment is a fraction of the cost of what it was in the U.S. Food, fresh and cheap. And public transportation, inexpensive and world class. I don't own a car, personally, because I don't need one. There's subways, commuter trains, high-speed trains, buses, taxis, and Didis. Gets me anywhere where I want to go. Cheap and quick. On time and safe. I live comfortable in China. Eat well and travel often. All on the fraction of what I used to spend in the States. Things just work for me here. Is it for everyone? I don't know. But for me, it's home.
Hello.
Hello, ni hao.
Ni hao.
Say hi to YouTube. Say hi, YouTube.
Hi.
Need to pay a bill? Done. On my phone in seconds. Mortgage payments, car payments, done with the phone. Need health care? It's fast, affordable, and straightforward. There's no constant arguing in China. There's no political gridlock in China, just efficiency. In the U.S., I felt like everything was falling apart. In China, I feel like things are being built for the people. It's truly amazing to witness it. And to be part of it, I feel special. As I constantly cruise around China and the wonderful city of Shenzhen, I just come across places I've never been to. Let's step inside DJI, check it out. Just check out some of these drones. I'm gonna take you over here, show you a bigger one. Look at this. Look at the remote control on this one, it's huge. But let's go over here and see some bigger ones. Look at this, kind of collapses. Generator, in case you want to run your drone outside. Look at this. We got to say what I like to say. look at these. This is for carrying. It's got storage, 30 kg. Load things up, bring it right over to you. And look how they collapse in these cases. And of course, this talks to the GPS right here. Here's the signal. So if you're new to drones and don't know anything about drones, and if you want to buy a drone, buy a DJI. By far, they're the best. You want to get something like this. Fly around the city. Get all kinds of good skyline shots with this drone. Or start off basic with the DJI Mini. I even have the Neo. I have that. Guy's flying here. Here we go. I have it. It's good. Yeah, it's easy to use. And what's fun about it, it follows you.
Yeah.
So you can just like put it up and then like go for a jog, a bike ride, a walk, and it just follows you without using it on your phone. Well, that's it for the DJI store. Quick little walkthrough. I'm raising my kids here in China, not out of complete fear, but by choice, because of safety and culture. The kids are learning discipline, respect, and real-world skills in China. They play outside without me panicking. Safety everywhere in China. And more than anything, they're surrounded by a culture that values education, safety, and community. China isn't perfect, but close. There are some trade-offs. I do miss family and friends, and you know who you are. I miss my favorite TV shows. I miss watching my favorite sports teams live, and I certainly miss going to the games. But there's always highlights. Language barrier is tough. Adjusting to crowded cities. Cultural differences. Sure, it was a challenge for the first few years, but you learn the in and outs. But when I weigh those against gun violence, crime, anxiety, and a collapsing system, it's not even close. I traded fear for peace. I traded division for unity. I traded stress for sanity. I found something in China that I didn't even know I was searching for, and that was a sense of peace. Here in China, I feel safe, respected, and grounded. I didn't leave the U.S. because I hate it. I left because I love peace more than dysfunction and crime. I left because I was exhausted of all the problems, tired of all the fear, tired of all the division, tired of waking up every day wondering what new chaos was waiting. I chose calm over chaos. I chose safety over uncertainty. I chose a future where my kids can grow up in a country that's building, not breaking. And every day I wake up here and I feel something I've never felt back in the States. And that's clarity, stability, and a sense that life is finally moving forward, even at this stage in my life. In China, I found something different, and that's peace and stability. A life where I could walk the streets at night, feel safe, and actually breathe. Where my kids feel safe and I feel calm without any anxiety. Things just work here. Everything's positive, and life moves forward. And for the first time in a long time, after moving to China, I started moving forward too. And if you've ever seen what I've seen, it would drive you forward to live a positive life also. America will always have a part of who I am, but this is where I want to live and live out the balance of my life. So the answer is no. I'm not going back to the U.S. Hey, I have a question for you. If you live in the U.S. or if you lived in the U.S., would you consider leaving for another country? Leave a comment below. I'd love to read them. China has a special place in my heart. I fell in love with this country for many of the reasons I mentioned in this video. But most importantly, I fell in love with the person in China who brought me 2 beautiful children. I can't say more about that, except simply amazing. So hey, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. I truly appreciate it. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And comment below. I want to hear your opinion. Did I make the right decision? Am I making the right decision? Live in China or go back to the U.S.? I want to read your comments on this one. Everybody, be good, be safe, and I'll see you in the next one.